of control or manipulation. It was simply a musical urge, you know, to be able to make good music on that scale, you know, on the scale of a symphony orchestra, of that repertoire. And it was later on that I gradually discovered that I think I'm meant to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More so than being a violinist.
I guess if I understand you correctly, I know that there are some people, let's say they're watching a choir or they're watching, a concert, and the conductor's up there conducting.
Yeah.
And you see some people in the audience or standing on the side, kind of moving along and just enjoying the moment of conducting, following the same motions as the conductor himself and all that. So those people, excuse me, those people are made for conducting then?
I think those are, that's a different aspect. I think that's more like, that's more of a dancing aspect of a person. Yeah?
Yes.
There are people who when they listen to music and their body feels it right away in a very direct way, and they start to move, and their body want to do something.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's more of a dancing nature.
Yeah, because I've seen some conductors have a lot of gestures.
Yes, but there are also great conductors who doesn't move at all.
Right. Yes, that is true. Which kind are you? In the middle.
I'm just me.
Okay.
No, I think that's important because my mentor, his name is Daniel Lewis. He's probably about 90 now. No, he's 87 now. Actually, I was his last student at USC.
Okay.
And he really stressed this idea that a conductor should never plan his gestures. No? Everything has to come from inside, spontaneously. What you feel about this music, you do it. But you don't plan anything.
Okay.
You don't plan this gesture because it looks good or beautiful or magnificent or something.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. I actually asked my colleague, Huang Shihan, because she interviewed you before. And I said, is it all right for me to play a part of your music in there? Because people don't, how should I say it? Don't see your conducting, or, I mean, they just hear the music. But she said, no, it's quite all right because every conductor has different interpretation of music and just the way how you bring out the music, the same piece of music.
Of course.
And I said, wow, okay, I never thought it that way, but I see the conductors are very much into like, how do I put it? I mean, let's say a total masterpiece, okay? Maybe it's Mozart or Chopin or whoever, and everybody knows that music so well off from the head or from the heart. But when you're up there conducting the same piece that everybody knows, I'm sure you feel the difference in there because it's you bringing out that music in a different way, maybe subtle ways, right?
Sometimes subtle, sometimes big.
Really? Yeah. And you don't think that would be disrespectful to the original composer?
No, just think the other way around. If you were a conductor and you're doing the Beethoven Fifth Symphony, the 217 times,
yes,
and you do it pretty much the same every single time, indifferent from, how Karajan did it, or how Carl Böhm did it, or even how Carlos Kleiber did it. What's interesting about it for yourself?
Okay.
I mean, that'll be quite a boring life. And I think for a conductor, the most interesting thing and the most rewarding thing is to communicate communicate with the soul of this composer through the score.
Okay.
You know? So when I read a score, particularly from a composer that I feel close to,
yes,
it's like I'm reading
a story.
Not just a story, but
Okay.
but his inner voices, yeah, his longings, his the satisfactions, his dreams, his whispers, his his soul.
Wow.
Yeah?
Okay.
And that's tremendously rewarding.
Now, let's say you said Beethoven Symphony 5, and you perform it like 10 times. Is it different every time?
Of course, yeah.
Really?
And I think that will be quite an important difference between a responsible conductor and not so responsible conductor.
Okay.
Because I think a responsible conductor would reread, will read again, or start again from scratch.
Okay.
The next time he does the same piece.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially when you're facing a masterpiece. That's absolutely necessary. You have to erase everything and start from scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably a little bit like when you are tasting cuisine.
Okay.
You can tell the difference whether the chef puts his heart into it,
Really?
into the cuisine, into the dishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference if there's love in it, or there's not, and just routine preparation of that dish.
Right. Well, it's all very surreal, kind of.
It's not.
But I think I know what you mean, though. When the chef puts their heart into it, just like when you put heart into the music that you're performing, you're getting everybody to, perform it the way you want them to. That takes work, and it takes heart. Yeah. That is incredible. Well, we're going to go and talk more about Momo Musiku, how you started it, and also about the music scene in Taiwan. But let's take a break now.